Hey guys. Hey guys. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. You might have already noticed that this is not the type of video that I usually record on my channel. I usually do most of my videos, if not all of them, with whispering. But I wanted to try something different, which is soft-spoken. And this, honestly, is going to be I don't know if it's going to be long or not, but I just wanted to do a video rambling around. Just like to try to do some soft spoken. So, I don't know if this is not the video for you. It's okay for me, you know? It's not a video that would usually be on my channel. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I guess that if you are here, you are liking soft spoken, and I'm really happy for that because I don't think I have tried this before. Anyway, guys, as you might have already seen on the thumbnail, there's a few things that I just found in one of my cabinets, and I wanted to share with you. These are like kind of old things that I had at some point in my life, and I used them for quite some time too. So, I just wanted to show them to you. I don't know how long will the video be. I don't know if I'll be like losing track of time or the things that I'm saying. This is kind of a practice to me. It's not like a real video itself. By the way, you might have noticed that I'm wearing glasses. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I've been feeling kind of sick, I would say. I've been having a lot of headaches, and I've experienced that before a few years ago, and that's when I got these glasses. And I thought that maybe all these headaches that I've been having recently might be because of the same reason, and that's mostly because I spend a lot of my time in front of a screen, like either the computer or my phone, whatever. I spend a lot of time in front of screens, and I found them, and I've been trying them for like 1 or 2 days, and I've been doing great. So maybe you'll have to see me in more videos using my glasses, which are great. I think that I might have to change them though. Maybe I'll bring something weird, but it's much comfortable to do everything with them. I have no more headaches, which is great. But still, I got to check my eyes. Anyway, guys, as I said on the video, I'm going to show you a few things, just because I want to practice a little bit my soft spoken. But this, which is something that you cannot see yet, is something that I really liked at the time, but I didn't got the chance to like use it as much as I wanted to. And I actually didn't know the name it had. I actually kind of forgot that I had this, to be honest with you. But it is this thing over here. And you might be wondering what this is. Like this kind of looks kind of weird, you know? But it is a PlayStation controller. Let me look for the name, because I had it somewhere here, but I think it's actually, oh, yep, here I have it. It is called PlayStation Move, or PS Motion controller. And I sounds really good. I didn't get the chance to use it as much as I wanted to, just because I think that I just had one game for this controller on the PS3, and it was not a game that I really enjoyed for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know what the game was for some reason, but I didn't get the chance to use it really, and I don't know if my favorite controller in regards to like design it looks. I'm really sorry about that. But I would say it's probably my favorite controller in regards to like design, maybe. I don't know how to say it. But it just looks so weird that it looks good. Or at least I like it. And we used this, most of you may remember this, but we used this ball over here would turn into different colors like red or green or blue, and it was kinda cool when you were playing with it. So this is one of the things that I wanted to show you. It actually is in a very good condition. I don't know if it works though. It's a little bit dirty, you know, because of the place that it was. But I don't know if it works actually. And I don't know if this needs like a charger or something. I guess it does. There is a few connectors in there. And I don't know if it might work. And I don't know if it actually has some value nowadays. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Looks really fun. And it has kind of a good potential to be a good trigger, I guess. Maybe not. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you would like to hear a little bit more of this controller in the future. Maybe try to make some good sounds, or trying to make it work. I don't know, I can look for the cable that it needs to be charged, but I don't know what it might be though. I don't know. Really enjoy like touching all the buttons in here. All of them sound really nice. Especially this one, the one in the middle. Sounds really nice. Sounds really nice. But yeah, this is the first thing that I wanted to show you. That's it. I just thought that it was fun. I guess. Let me know in the comments if you actually have one of those. I think you might, or maybe you saw this at some point. It was pretty famous at the time. I don't think that they have made something like this for like the new consoles for like PS4 or 5. I don't think they have. Maybe they did, but I haven't seen it. I haven't like play much PlayStation on the recent consoles. I actually the one that I played the most, I would say, was, I didn't have PS1, but I had PS2, which I think is the one that I played the most, I believe. And then I also had the PS3. That's why I have this controller. And I also had the PS4, but that is when I stopped playing like video games and consoles, and that's when I stopped like having consoles too. All of those were gifts from my parents when I was a kid, and when I grew up, I guess I just didn't care anymore for consoles. I started to get more and more immersed into computers and internet and, you know, all those kind of things, and I lost like the interest on consoles. Anyway, it was a very fun object, but let's move on to the next one, which is kind of more recent, but also, if you think about it, it's also kind of old, which is this DualShock 4. think it's the name for it, I believe. But this is the controller for the PS4. I would say it's my favorite controller. I haven't tried the one for PS5 now that I think about it, but out of like PS2, PS3, and PS4, I would say this is my favorite, just because I would say the size. I think that it fits perfectly with my hand. My hands are regular, I would say kind of regular or small, but I don't know. I feel like they just fit perfectly for this controller. It's totally made for me. Totally. And it's also kind of dirty too. That's why I'm saying it's not like really new if you think about it. Let me check when the PS4 was released. I think it was like what? 8 years ago. Let me check on that PS4 release date. November 15th, 2013. It was 13 years ago. And I said it was... Oh my god, that's over 10 years ago. That's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty old. And it's in a very good shape too. And this actually works. Because there's a few games that I have tried on the PC, like Steam, and so, and this is usually the controller that I use. You know, I don't have any others. As I said before, I stopped playing after PS4, so this is the last DualShock that I have. But yeah, it was kind of shocking to know that this controller was like, 13 years. 13 years old. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Anyway, as I said, this is probably my favorite controller. It looks very... Oh, look at that. It isn't even charged. It is looking for a Bluetooth connection, if I'm not mistaken. It is working. Obviously, my PS4 is not connected. I don't have it here. I used to have it here, but at some point, it was just laying here and I was not using it, so I just decided to like put it on a garage. I mean, on a personal store that we have in my house to like save stuff that we don't use anymore. So I placed it there on a very safe location, and everything else just because I don't use it. But I just kept the DualShocks because I use it for like games on the PC and those kind of things, you know. So yeah, God, I'm still shocked by the fact that this is like 13 years old. That it was 8 or 9, but didn't realize it was more than 10 years ago. It's crazy. I wish I had the opportunity to try the DualShocks for PS5, just to know which are the best controllers. That would be a good test, but I don't know, they're kind of expensive, you know. And I don't think it would be a good idea to like get one of those, taking into consideration that I don't have a PS5. But yeah, that is great. That is great. Anyway, this was the third. I'm sorry, what? This was the third. This was the second object that we are going to be trying today. Looked kind of cool, and it makes really good sounds. Anyway, guys, let's now give me just a moment. Let's now go into the third object. But before we continue, let me know in the comments. Do you actually like? Are you actually enjoying this video? This soft-spoken. I know that there is not like a big production or big quality or those kind of things, and this is just a practice video. But I just wanted to practice a little bit like the soft-spoken. So let me know in the comments if you are actually liking soft-spoken in regards to all the other things the video, like the quality and everything else, but just about the stuff it's spoken, so that I can know if I'm doing it right, if you like it, and I can do it for more videos that may have like some more big production, or those kind of things. Anyway, let's go to the third object. Yes, I was correct. Let's go to the third object, which is my favorite console, or my favorite console that I had on my entire life. The one that I have played the most until I couldn't anymore because I broke it. Yep. It was the Nintendo DS XL. DSi, actually. I don't know if you can see it over there. DSi XL. That is such a beautiful, beautiful console. The one that I have used the most, and also the one that my parents gave me as a gift, and because of this, I actually got into the world of Pokemon. On this console, I played my first Pokemon game, which, as I have already mentioned, I think, was Pokemon Heart Gold. And it was, up to this day, it's my favorite game. Not because it's the best game, but because it's the one that got me into the Pokemon world. And I enjoyed. You heard that, right? That's the sound that I used to do when you open it. I liked this console so much that I broke it. You can see it over there. Looks nice. But I used this console so much that I broke it. You can see all the scratches that the screen has. It looks so used. It actually looks very nice outside, but inside looks like if it was mistreated. I don't know. But I used it so much that it does not work anymore. Like, I try to, also being honest, I haven't charged it. But when it had some charge, and I tried to turn it on, there was some kind of red lighting here after being charged for like a really long time. There was a red light over here, and this screen was completely black, and this one was completely white. I was not able to play, and I think that just the fact of repairing this is more expensive than getting a new one. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to fix it at some point, but for now it's just a memory, and a very lovely memory. It sounds really nice on a microphone, actually. Yeah, sounds very nice. But yeah, as I said before, this is my favorite console of all time. Actually, I don't know if you can see it over here, but there is something that shouldn't be there, which is actually this one. I don't know how to call this. Pencil? I don't know. But this is not supposed to be here, and you may be wondering why. And it's because this pencil, I'll call it pencil just because I don't know how to call it, but this pencil shouldn't be black. It should be the same color as all this part of the DS. Like, this is black, yes, but this pencil should be also, it should also be this color. But I lost it. I actually lost it. I don't remember how I lost it. I have no idea. I just remember that at some point it disappeared. And I had to tell my mom that I lost it. She got mad, I think. But at the end of the day, she helped me to like look for it. She didn't find it, and she bought me that, which unfortunately was not the same color. I think that we tried to get one that was the same color, but we couldn't find one of those. But yeah, and also, by the way, here is the R4, which is, I don't know how to call this. I don't know much about this kind of things, but this was a thing that well, this was something that used to be sold in stores. Well, I mean, not stores like, but on the internet, so that you can play multiple games. They could download and get in this. And you know, when I was a kid, well, my family or my situation was not the best, so I couldn't. It was not affordable for me to get games, and actually, I was a kid, so there's nothing I could have done. But actually, the situation, the economic situation in my family was not the best. So being able to like get to play a bunch of different games, I think I had more than 100. Probably more than 100, maybe less, maybe 50. I don't know. I don't remember. But having this amount of games at that age with my economical issues was the best, and I'm actually grateful for that. And just because I played all those games, when I became older, I was able to pay for them. So, you know, I don't think that I own Nintendo, nothing at all, because at the end of the day, I ended up paying for games now that they are so overpriced. But anyway, I really enjoyed playing with this console, and it looks gorgeous. Why does it look so great? They don't do consoles like this anymore. I wish I had a new one. I wish I had one of this. I would play with it all day. A bunch of old games, especially Pokemon games. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. As I said before, don't judge much about the content of the video. This was more like a practice for me to do some soft-spoken. I'm sorry about my throat. But let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you actually liked this video. If that's the case, you can leave a comment. Tell me, hey, you did a nice soft-spoken, you can improve this, or you can try to do those kind of videos, and I'll try to do it. But yeah, I think that's all. You can also leave a like. That would be great. Can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. But that's it, pretty much. Yep. I'm always really bad at ending videos. I don't know how to do them. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a fun time here with me. If that is the case, I don't know what's going on with my hair. If that's the case, as I had before, you can leave a like, you can leave a comment, you can subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate your comments. All of you. All of them. No matter what they are. Yeah. That's it for today's video. I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you on the next one. I really like this video. I think I'll keep this for the video. I don't know.